my dear students. Today we are going to start a new chapter of class 12th history. Chapter number 9, Kings and Chronicles. But in this chapter we will study about the Mughal court. We study mainly the Mughal empire, regarding the Mughal rulers, as well as the time period between the circa 16th and the 17th century. As you know, regarding the Mughal emperors, the first 6 emperors, Mughal emperors, were considered to be the great emperors, great Mughals, and later Mughal emperors said to be the weak rulers. Mughal empire rule began from, firstly beta, I am making a timeline over here so that you can understand the things. Mughal empire started with the coming of the Babur. Okay? After Babur, second was the Humayun. Then Akbar. Then Jahangir. Shah Jahan. And then Aurangzeb. Okay, these 6 Mughal emperors said to be the great Mughals. And after Aurangzeb, the rulers who were there, Mughal empire was not ended after Aurangzeb. It keep on continued till the coming of the Britishers, but the later rulers were said to be the weak rulers, or they were also considered to be the later Mughals. Later Mughals. Okay. So beta, in this chapter we are going to study mainly regarding these 6 great Mughal emperors. The court maintained under them. King means regarding these emperors, the condition of a court under them. Chronicles means beta, the historical sources, the official accounts which were written during their time period. 16th and the 17th century. You know, Mughal empire established in India during the 16th century. 16th century means beta, in 1526 Babur came to India, and his time period was for 4 years only, from 1526 till the 1530. Then Humayun time period get split up from 1530 up to 40. Then he goes on exile, and during the time period of a 15 years, Sher Shah Suri, a Afghan ruler, rule over here. And after that, Humayun once again came back in 1555, and then ruled only for 1 year, and after meeting an accident, he died. And after him, then Akbar time period started. His time period was one of the longest time period was that of Akbar and Aurangzeb only, from 1556 up to the 1605. Okay. Then come up the Jahangir. Jahangir started ruling from 1605 up to the 1627. Then Shah Jahan ruled for the 30 years. That is from 1627 up to the 1657. And in 1657, Aurangzeb came on the throne, and he ruled till 1707. Okay, beta, this timeline is very much important, and the topic which we are going to discuss now is very much important from your exam point of view, or from your any other competition point of view. The Mughal empire is a vast topic which the many questions in any of the competitive exam definitely came from this topic. So listen it very carefully, and the topic is very much interesting also. Okay. So beta, these are the 6 Mughal emperors. Okay. So the story of the Mughal empire, the establishment of the Mughal empire, and how the Mughal empire expanded in India. It's very much interesting. So study it like a story also, so that you remember the facts more easily. So we start here from the Babur. Okay, beta? Babur. Before coming to India, what was the life history of Babur? This is important to know. Beta, Babur is said, okay, firstly I am rubbing this, then start the thing. Our first topic is the Mughal and their empire. The Mughal and their empire. Okay. For this, we must have to know from where. As I told you, Babur was the first Mughal emperor. He came in 1526. But the question came in our mind, from where Babur came. What was the history of the Babur? Okay. So, as the name suggests, Mughals. Mughals are said to have a connectivity with that of the Mongols. Regarding Mongols, you studied in your 11th class. Genghis Khan was one of the great Mongol ruler. Okay. So, the family descendancy of Babur is said to be from the side from Mongol, as well as it also get linked with the Tamil. Okay. It is said that the name Mughal is derived from the Mongol. Babur. Babur from the mother side is said to belong to the Mongols. Means Babur mother is said to belong to a Mongol descendancy, and from the father side he belonged to a Tamil. So they have a mixed lineage. Okay. And this is also important that beta, during the their time period, during the time of the Mughal Empire, the Mughal never liked themselves to be called as a Mughals. It was during the time of the Britishers only we started calling it as a Mughal Empire, Mughal Emperors. While during the time period of the Mughal Empire, they said themselves to be the Timurid or the Turkish ruler. Okay. As the Babur from the mother side belonged to a Mongol tribe, that's why the mother tongue of Babur was the Turkish. Sorry, he belonged to a Tamil, that's why his mother tongue was Turkish. That's why the memoir of Babur. Memoir. But a memoir is something written like your diary. You write your diary daily, na? So in your diary, all the things are not said to be the historical one, because all the things are not accurate. But you write the diary on the basis of your memory. That's why Babur also had a habit of writing a diary, and that diary get compiled after his death, and it is said to be the memoir of the Babur, and it is important source of the study of the time period of the Babur. And the name of the memoir of Babur is the Tuzuke Baburi. Tuzuke Baburi. Okay. And later on, during the time period of Akbar, Tuzuke Baburi get translated to when during the time period of Akbar, the official language of in the Mughal court was Persian. Persian became the official language. Very important. Remember, the question can be asked for a 1 mark. What was the official language during the Mughal Empire, or who made the Persian to be the official language? So it was the Akbar who made the Persian to be the official language in the court. And during the time period of Akbar only, that the Tuzuke Baburi get translated from Turkish to the Persian language, and it was renamed from Tuzuke Baburi to a Baburnama. Baburnama. So Baburnama is also said to be the not only the memoir, it is also said to be the autobiography of Babur. autobiography. Why autobiography? Biography means a book written on some person, and autobiography written by that person only. Okay. So from the Tuzuki Babri, we came to know that Babur originally belonged to means the homeland of Babur was Fargana. Fargana was said to be the homeland of Babur. अब ये फरगना क्या है? फरगना is a small place in Samarkand, Central Asia, mainly Central Asia. In Central Asia, there is a place called Samarkand. And in Samarkand, there is a small place, Fargana. Okay? So, Babur belonged to Fargana. At the age of 12 years, Babur's father died, and after that he became the ruler of Fargana at the age of 12. Okay, and means at the age of 12 means in the year 1494 Babur became the ruler of Fargana, and afterward he also took under himself whole of the Samarkand area. But there was one rival tribe of them, that were the Uzbeks. These Uzbeks were also have a Mongol lineage. These were also the Mongol tribe. Okay, so Uzbeks made the Babur to move away from the Fargana and Samarkand. That's why Babur moved to Kabul. So in the year 1504, Babur conquered the region of the Kabul because he was made to be fled from the region of Fargana and Samarkand. He moved towards the Kabul and took the area under his control in the year 1504. And it was during that time only he thought of coming to India. And it is said that Babur got the letter from at that time Lodi dynasty was there in India. Ibrahim Lodi was ruling over here, and it is said that Babur got the letter from the uncle of Ibrahim Lodi, that is the Daulat Khan Lodi, who invited the Babur in India. So the Babur came in India in the year 1526. Very much important. 1526. And in 1526, a battle took place said to be the first battle of Panipat. The same place of your state, Haryana, Panipat. Okay. So the first battle, because this place is said to be the corridor towards the North India. So when Babur was planning to come to India, he was stopped at the corridor, and there at Panipat, the battle took place in the year 1526 between Babur and Ibrahim Lodi. And unfortunately, Ibrahim Lodi lost the battle. Babur won the battle, and after that, Mughal Empire established in India. Thank you all.